This crumbling mansion was built in 1876 by Scottish businessman William Kellie. And though it started out as a humble two-bedroom home, it quickly became one of the most extravagant houses in all of Southeast Asia. Complete with secret passages, an indoor pool, and even an elevator, it was the place to be if you were a member of the British colonial elite or, a ghost. See, before construction began, the site of Kellie's castle was the location of an old tin mine. And when the mine was being demolished, several bodies were found, which meant that the land was cursed. But old buildings aren't the only ones that can be haunted. Sometimes it's the new construction that comes with the sight of specters. As construction on the castle was nearing its end, workers began to experience strange phenomena. Tools would go missing and then reappear in the middle of the night. Workers would hear disembodied screams and see apparitions out of the corner of their eyes. And one time a full-length mirror was toppled off of its pedestal, but it wasn't pushed or pulled by anyone. It just sort of fell over by itself. Now, normally the superstitious folks working on the site would have packed up and left right about then. But because the castle was being built by a mining company, work simply could not stop. So instead, they decided to hold a séance to communicate with the ghost haunting the building. And what they learned was that the spirit was a young woman named Maria, who was one of the former mine workers. She had died in a cave-in, and her body was never recovered, so to appease her ghost, they held a funeral, and then, nothing. Nothing changed. Maria continued to make regular appearances, moving objects, shaking beds, even interacting with people. And it was at this point that the workers decided to abandon the building, leaving Mr. Kelby to finish construction by himself. He did eventually move into the castle, but he didn't stay for long. After a few months, he too began experiencing strange phenomena, and he moved out, leaving the castle to be occupied by squatters, and later the government. Today, parts of the castle are open to the public, and it's become something of a local legend. People come from all around to see the crumbling mansion and maybe, just maybe, catch a glimpse of Maria. For more ghostly tales from around the world, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. And as always, thanks for watching.